Okay. All right. Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 9/18/2021. Right now we're going to do some journey, so let's get right into it. But before that, I'm going to apologize. So yesterday I was actually locked out of my account yesterday because I forgot to supply my password enough times where on Congregate, if you do that, you get locked out for 24 hours. So unfortunate, we lost some content, but you know, it's fine. Currently right now, there's also a high growth, which we ended up doing just this morning before this, and we end up leveling up some of our units. So now we'll have a better shot in Journey. And yeah, so let's go. Okay, so we have, you can see in the timer over here, we have about 2 days left to get this done. We're going to try and get through this entire chapter today. So yeah, let's go. All right, so for right now, we're facing Wise Nala. Let's take a look at their skills. So they have negative attack to our units, and then deals damage to our Warlord whenever one of our units are attacked. Sure. Got these units over here. Okay, got some extra attack, regeneration, more regeneration, and damage when heal. All right, sure. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we'll start first with our damage pentagrams, and then we're going to summon our ranged unit over here behind the building for some protection. This ranged unit will give a plant, and then that plant will also give another plant. Not really too worried about their skills. It gives a little negative attack, and then also the damage to our units, but it should be fine. We're in decent shape right now. Alright, so we summon this unit to silence this male unit, so it doesn't have their skills anymore. And right now we're just spreading out the damage, making sure that we can get as much damage to their Warlord over multiple turns. Next turn we're going to be summoning this unit here. It will deal damage to all units. It also has a decent amount of attack. Attack here, and there we go. So that was Wise Nala. Okay, got some rewards. Okay, all right, yeah, let's keep going. So now we're facing Wicked Weed. Take a look at their skills. So whenever an ally bush dies, it will deal damage to our Warlord, enemy being us. And at the end of the turn, it will summon a bush. All right, so it looks like they're going to have a little bit of blockers out there and take some damage. Got these summons. Okay, damage, some spikes, regeneration, and then some flight. Sure. All right, yeah, let's go. Look at those spikes. Well, fortunately, we have this unit here. When it comes into play, it deals damage to all of their units. So we're going to place it here first. So we get rid of all those bushes. We do take some damage because every bush was destroyed, but that's fine. We now have the entire lanes all opened up. So now we can start attacking again. Next turn, we'll summon our damage pentagrams and then get some more damage on the board. All right, we will, let's see here. So we'll have combat destroy that, combat destroy that. We'll summon actually this unit over, let me see. Yep. Yeah, you know what, we'll summon this unit instead. So we'll summon our own Floss to get some more plants out on the board, start destroying some of their units. We don't actually mind this unit dying because it has a death trigger, so when it dies, it deals damage to one of their units. So in this case, it would potentially destroy one of their spawns or land the damage on the Floss over here. Or one of these. Alright, not too bad. Alright, we'll do our own summons right now, get some more damage on the board. And then also, let's see, combat over there, combat over there. Oh, this is fun. We'll summon our Yoster, so our Yoster will silence the male units once again. In this case, it is this Floss here, because this one here has the male symbol. So no more of their skills, which includes the summons, and then this male symbol over here too. All right, so now we're in pretty good shape. We have the lethal over here, and then lethal potentially over here. All right, no death trigger over here, so let's see, combat. Yeah, combat and combat should be good. And there you go, that was Wicked Weed. We had a little bit of scare with that mushroom unit that just came out in play. It actually marks our units for damage, and then also if one of our units dies, then it'll destroy it, deal some damage, and at the beginning of the turn, we'll also take damage to our units. Alright, so now we're on Sleepyhead Ackee. Let's take a look at their skills. So at the start of the turn, we'll deal damage to our units. Got these units over here. Okay, some damage around our units. It gives... Oh, that's a lot of text. Whenever it attacks, it gives pierce units, toxin, okay. Healing, and then some more healing attack. Alright, sure. Alright, yeah, let's go. Fresh meat? Great. I've been craving it for a long time. You should give up meat and switch to plant-based food. No? I thought so. Alright, we'll summon our pentagrams, so that's good. We got damage over here and damage over here. We'll summon our range unit behind the two bushes over here. This range unit, it gets an attack boost for every unit that's on the board, and then also at the end of the turn, we'll give an attack boost. Whenever one of our units attacks, it will also get an attack boost as well. So this lane is pretty much all set here. We're going to summon this unit next on the lane with the attack runes. Or, sorry. This lane over here with the damage pentagrams. These attack runes do come out when this unit attacks. Also, this unit turns into a building, and this building will actually give metal shield to one of our units whenever they attack with a unit. So in this case, we'll do our summons, and then we will summon our Grace here on the extra attack rune, so that way you can trigger off their damage skills over here. Alright, oh great. So that's pretty simple. Alright, my plans do not include becoming the main course on your holiday. Where are the other people? They're gone, and you will be devoured by others. Meat. What happened here? There are no people, and the beastmen are angry. It's strange. I thought they were just talking about vegetables, or being vegetarian. Quick turn on a dime right there. Alright, let's keep going. We are now on Jory Mushroom. Take a look at their skills. So whenever one of our units appears, it will give them this skill. So whenever they die, it deals damage to units around. And at the beginning of the turn, we'll take damage to our Warlord. So, just some skills there. They can be annoying, but pretty small increments in relation to our Warlord health. So nothing too serious. All right, yeah, let's go. Okay, we will start with our damage pentagrams, and then we will continue and see what makes the most sense here. We'll summon this new unit here. So this unit here is called Masura, and so what happens is whenever it attacks, it summons a copy of themselves in the same row, and then that copy itself will have the exact same exact same stats and skills of the previous copy, and then the next copy will summon another copy. So you can see right now we have 3 units on the board. It's kind of cool. And those units will still have their skills. So let us actually, we'll continue with our Grace of Rockfleet over here. We're doing it so that we can destroy some units, also give some attack boost to our own units. And then these units themselves, they already have the skill that whenever a unit appears on our side, we'll get a attack boost. So right now we're in pretty good shape. We have the lethal thread over here. We have these 2 lanes are open, so that's good. We'll summon our ranged unit over here. Just making sure there wasn't a damage rune over there. And yeah, that was a Jory Mushroom. Great, okay. Getting some more experience, that's good. Okay. Now we are on Saul Sharp Claws. Take a look at their skills. So whenever one of our whenever one of their units, ally being them, will deal 7 damage to a random order unit on our side. And then whenever one of their units attacks, gives an attack boost to their one of their units. Sure. All right, so we'll have to avoid summoning order units if we can, although at least a third of our deck already has order units. All right, yeah, let's go. So you can see we have 2 order units right over here. Lucky me, it's been a long time since I tasted the meat of the usurpers who kept my people in cages. Looking at you, I can't blame them. What about other people? Did you eat them? No, they left, but you won't. You murderous tigers. All right, we'll do our damage pentagrams. And we will continue with our range summon here that will give those plants, that will summon more plants. Again, we are avoiding summoning order units if possible, so we'll do that for now. And yeah, I mean, if we have to, then we'll summon them, but for the most part, we should be all right. So next, we'll summon our Morsura over here. We'll attack, get a copy, attack, get a copy. All right, hey, we're gonna be able to attack again and get another copy. So it's only been 2 turns and we've pretty much filled up the board. It's pretty nice. And they're almost lethal already. Any one of these lanes should be good. We'll skip the turn to avoid any type of death triggers or summon triggers. And there you go. It's over. You can't even get up on your paws anymore. Give up. Answer my questions and you will live. Never! I will die, but I will not give up. Die! I didn't want that. Alright, so yeah, got some more stuff. Not too bad. 1 beastmen fewer. There are plenty of them around. They are hangry and even attack each other. This is not like them. He left me no choice and fought to death. If others are the same, it's pretty bad. What about regular people? I looked everywhere and there's no one. If they were killed, they would be bones, blood, or signs of fighting. We must go further. Okay. Alright, did not need that. I'm gonna just not, like I said, we're trying to keep this as free as possible. We did spend some gems in order to at least get some more units, and then also the skin that we're currently using, the pirate. But for now, we should be, we're not gonna do any cred spending on Congregate. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. So we're now facing Maneh, Maple Leaf to look at their skills. So at the end of the turn, we'll summon a totem on their side, and then whenever that totem is attacked, or any totem rather, we'll deal damage to our warlord. Okay. All right, so you got this unit here, steals attack, and then also summons a totem, plus health to their warlord whenever one of our units dies. Got this unit that summons a rabbit, that rabbit will silence. Okay, got some heal triggers with spikes and some more heals. All right, sure. Okay, we need to avoid the totems, but other than that, yeah, should be pretty straightforward. Okay, so we'll start with our damage pentagrams. We'll start with our range unit over here to get some protection behind the building, and then also get these extra summons over here. Next turn, we will either summon our Charon over here to get some extra attack runes. We could also summon this range unit over here too. I would prefer to actually open up these lanes, so what we'll do is we'll summon our Mr. Death over here. And we'll summon it over here. I just wasted some damage. I thought it was 15. No, it deals only at 13. Well, we did get rid of these buildings, so that's fine. Could have attacked over here instead. All right. Well, they did. Oops. Whoa. Let's close that out. Yeah. I thought I closed. Okay. I thought I closed that out locally. All right. So they have these 2 totems here. Will reflect damage. This one here gives health to units around themselves. We'll do our summons. And then we'll summon our range unit over here as an attack boost for every unit that's on the field. So damage, damage, damage. And there you go. So that was Maneh, Maple Leaf. We could have gotten it a turn earlier if we didn't actually miscalculate the damage. So we are starting to show signs of slowing down already. Must keep an eye out on that. All right. So now we're facing Dreaming Aragramena. Sure. Take a look at their skills. So they have flight. When they have flight, that means that we can only attack them with ranged units or units that they themselves have flight. And then whenever they're attacked, they will summon a Dream Whelping. Don't know what it does, but we'll check it out. Okay, they got this unit here. Deals damage to units around. Unit does poison. This one here will set the attack of our units to 1, or whenever a unit is summoned on our side. For the turn, steals attack, negative attack, and then also here, this unit here gets an attack boost and spike. All right, sure. Okay. We'll have to make sure that we summon either units with flight or units that can actually deal range. So in this case, these 2 are actually going to be kind of useless. But this is fine. We'll do our damage pentagrams. We'll also summon our Aggressive Rock Fleet, and we'll summon it, we'll summon it behind the building over here. Ideally, we'd like to summon her on the top, so that way if they do destroy something, it can give an attack boost to something on the bottom, which then could attack for more damage. but this is fine. We'll keep our board set up for now. Alright, so this is good. We do have a unit that not only has range, but also has flight. Summon this unit over here. So damage over there, damage over here. Okay, and you see these Dream Whelpings, they come on play. They themselves have flight, and then also has splash damage over here. Okay, so they summon this unit that does poison to our range units. That is okay, we have decent amount of health. They are on a damage pentagram, so we don't have to worry about them, because they will be destroyed next turn. We'll do our summons, actually. Even though they won't be able to deal damage, we can use them as another blocker, and then we can also power up this unit here. So as you can see, it does get a lot more attack. Okay, looks like our Grace of Rockley did power up. So now it has 7 extra attacks because it got 7 deaths of any hero. So that includes their units and then also these Dream Whelpings that have been coming out. Alright, so damage over there, that's fine. We already have lethal just from the range unit. So we'll just summon here. And there you go. And it looks like we ranked up 1 time, so that's good. We need to rank up 5 times because that is part of the honeydew/hunt quest that is going on for us. So yeah, that's why it's important. So if we can get the experience from the journey enough times, we'll be able to get it done. All right, so next we're facing Kara Sharpie. Take a look at their skills. So whenever a Dr. Fear dies, it will summon a Forest Mage. I don't know what either one of those do, but we'll check it out. All right, so they still have their Tengus. All right, they got this unit here with flight and spikes. Whoops. Damage to units whenever the melee unit in line is attacked, and then also silences units except nature, attack steal, and then also damage to units in line. All right, sure. So it looks like we're going to have to avoid some of their units in the same line to avoid taking the damage, not only from poison, but spikes as well. Two-legged, something to feast. Wait, how about I give an exchange? I give you some things, and you give me information. Deal? No, the two-legged are enemies. You are the enemy. We better kill and eat you. But you have 2 legs here. What the? Okay. All right. So we'll do somewhere damage pentagrams over there. We'll do our range units so we can get some extra summons. Unfortunately, the range unit actually came on top. The attack order actually happens from this cell to there, and then it goes downwards. So that's why once we attack with here, when we had this extra summon, it doesn't attack for the turn. Okay, so they got this unit here that whenever it dies, it silences units in line except nature. So because of that, we're going to be summoning a unit that actually has nature. So we'll actually summon our Musora. Should have actually calculated the damage pentagram over here would actually destroy it, so we didn't have to waste a copy. But this is fine, we'll give it some protection. Then we also have another unit that can also just start the whole copy chain all over again. We will summon our Trigara over here. Give it some protection. Oh, this is gonna be weird. So apparently the copy came out. The Tengu was still around, and it gave it 1 attack, and then after it copied the 1 attack. Feathered Skunk tore up my cloak too, but they attacked, and that doesn't look like a usual cowardly scavenger. What is going on here? So yeah, we just pretty much focused all on nature, and then also had enough units to swarm their warlord. All right, yeah, let's keep going. All right, so now we're facing Drudi the Innocent. Okay, kills units on our side with 0 attack and steals their health. And I guess it'll go back to their warlord, and then at the start of turn we'll give negative attack to our units. All right, so that being the case, we want to summon units with high attack to avoid them having been destroyed. All right, so they have the extra summons over here, as attack steal over here, so that'll actually destroy one of our units. Spikes over there, attack boost, and then block. All right, sure. Okay, yeah, let's go. Okay, let us start with our damage pentagrams. We will also continue, we'll summon our Masura so that we can get some extra copies. Okay, and you see each one of them is getting an attack boost for every unit that's, well, whenever a unit comes out, it gives an attack boost. That being the case, we'll probably follow with our Dragar to give our units an attack boost when they attack, to avoid them having to be destroyed. Summon them or the Dragar over here. Okay, and already the attack boost was enough to get it done. Cool. I thought that was going to be a lot more difficult, but apparently we had enough damage going in. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. All right, so 10 we got. Wow. All right. We're facing now Russelt Yellowtooth. Whenever they steal, I guess it probably means steals attack. I guess you could also steal other stuff too, but we'll see what happens. We'll poison one of our units for some damage, and then whenever a unit dies on our side, it'll give a random unit on their side the skill attack. Okay, so yeah, so it's probably attack steal. All right, so they have this unit here that has extra attack with the attack steal over here if one of our units dies, except a building, and then also deals damage to a unit behind when it attacks. Attack steals over here, extra attacks as well. Spikes damage over there, behind buildings, and then attack boost. Sure. Okay, so we're going to have some of our attacks stolen. Hopefully he doesn't end up ruining us here. You don't have to grin like that, dude. Your bite seems to be wrong and your teeth are yellow. Let's just talk. You want to talk? Then why do you have a sword? You think Russelt is a fool? You're lying. You won't get me. His name is Yellowtooth, so I guess that would make sense. His teeth are yellow. All right, we'll do our damage pentagrams. And yeah, we'll still do our summons. That's fine. We'll actually place it behind the building. We could deal some damage early, but rather have this unit stay alive because we're going to need extra summons anyways. Oof. Okay, so as you can see, the unit did attack. It did end up stealing some of our attack. We'll summon our ranged unit actually over here. The reason why is we're going to break this building and then also keep these lanes open. We also summon the Yoster to silence the melee units, so no more of the attack steal, and then with the extra damage from the poison from here, we were able to destroy this unit here. Alright, so this is fine. We'll do our summons. And then we will follow it up with, well, yeah, we could just do this here. So we'll summon our Bastet over here. Comes into play, deals some damage to units, and then also gets an attack boost for every unit that it destroys. Please, I am begging you. Mercy, mercy. Fine, tell me where the people are, and you can get out of here. They left. At first, they were ill and then disappeared. People went to the big house. I'll find out more. Let me go. Did the incident with the healer from Pastoral teach you nothing? You let an enemy go again? It's just a rat. Besides, he gave me information, and a deal is a deal. What do you think? About people? I don't know. The rat said something about a big house. I think it's a hospital. We should look there. That's kind of clever. A rat giving out information. You know, a rat being a rat. Very clever. All right. Let's skip the ad over there. We're going to continue on. All right. So now we're on Fluffy Shaya. Take a look at their skills. So at the start of the turn, we'll deal damage to our units. All right, sure. All right, so they have their own Bastet, and we'll actually deal damage to units when it comes into play. Has this damage around a unit that dies. All right. So we've seen these units before. Yeah, we've seen these units before. All right, yeah, let's go. All right, we'll start with our damage pentagrams, and then we'll start with our Masura over. Actually, no, we'll start with our Dragar over here. He has double protection behind the buildings. That's a little more consistent. Next turn, we'll summon our Masura on the top row over here and hopefully get a lot of copies. All right, so I can say Masura over here. Copies, copies, and then attack, and then copies over here to attack that. So now we have 4 units on the field. Each one of them has Pierce and the attack boost going. And then the attack boost from the Dragaro as well. All I will summon our ranged unit over here, give an initial attack boost, and there you go. That was Fluffy Shaya. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. All right, so now we're on Coldstream. Take a look at their skills. So whenever one of their units dies, except a flower, we'll summon a flower. And then at the end of turn, we'll deal damage to our units except nature. So we do have a couple of nature units, as you saw, so we should be all set. We got this unit here that deals poison damage to two of our units, and then also deals, whenever that poison does trigger, it will deal damage to our warlord. Then also when spikes triggers, it will give plus health to their units. All right, so same units, same units. Okay. All right, cool. All right, yeah, let's go. Okay, we'll start with our damage pentagrams, and then we will continue on with our... We'll summon our Mr. Death here on the lane with the double attack runes over here. Or extra, what am I saying? The damage pentagrams over there. All right, so ally death. So these are the flowers. These flowers will poison. All right. Now we'll summon this nature unit over here. Get some more units on the board. Okay, our damage pentagram over here. They say flowers, but they're called plantias. All right, sure. Guess they equate flowers to plantias being the same thing. All right, so we're going to be swarmed a lot by these units, so we'll still do our summons in order to get some more units on the board. And also because of that, we're going to be summoning our Grace of Rock Fleet to destroy their extra planets. Okay, I mean, we destroyed 6 units over there, so next turn we'll most likely get the extra attacks going for the Grace of Rock Fleet, so even if they somehow manage to lock the entire board, hypothetically, we could still deal enough damage to their warlord. So we'll summon our Masora, attack. Okay, we're just trying to get control of the extra copies over here. That battle was just more, I don't know, stall than anything else. Because we created a lot of our own plants, so that's why. Right, yeah, let's keep going. All right, so now we're facing Big Chookie. Sure. All right, so at the beginning of the turn, we'll deal 1 damage to our units. At the end of the turn, we'll freeze one of our units for 2 turns. All right, so we'll need to use more summons in order to avoid having our attackers being frozen. All right, I got this unit here. That whenever it attacks, we'll freeze one of our units, and then if a frozen unit on our side dies, we'll deal damage to units around that frozen one. Also gets a health boost. Got this unit over here that summons a water elemental in front of themselves. I don't remember what it quite does, but we can check it out as soon as we get into the battle. All right, at the end of turn, we'll heal their units for every frozen unit on our side, and then also we'll kill a water elemental and gain attack equal to its health. Sure. All right, we faced this unit before. This one too. And I think this one we may face, but that's fine. So I poison, and then it gives plus poison to one of their random range units, and then also when it's attacked, it will poison the unit. Sure. All right. Yeah. Let's go. You're weird. What breed are you? Can you tell by the way I look what adventures do to people? Are you local? Then you must be returned right now. Oh boy. All right, so we'll do our damage pentagrams. We'll continue on and we'll summon our Dragara behind the building, even though there are 2 buildings over here. That's fine. We're doing so we can set up our units for later on to get some attack boosts. Okay, so you can see our unit is frozen. They did land on damage pentagram, so that's good. We're going to... Alright, so we will summon our Bastet over here, deal damage to the building, and then destroy this over here. Hello, my friend. Hi, Supremacy. How are you this morning? We're currently doing some journey right now, as you can see. Alright, so we'll have some combat over here. We have the unit on the damage pentagram over here. We'll summon our Floss over here to get some summons. We're just going for more damage now. And then we're going to let our damage pentagrams destroy their units. I'm very, very tired. I slept at 3:30 this morning. And then I woke up at 7 o'clock. Then I went back to bed. And then I got up again. And then I went back to bed. And I got up again. And by that time, it was 9 o'clock. So pretty crazy morning. All right, so we did our summons, and then also we're just gonna go for damage. So we're just gonna summon our Charn over here, and we do have lethal over here, so there's good. Where should runaway people be returned to? I don't know. You're the first to escape, probably to our leader. She's in the big house. Great. In that case, I think I'll pay her a visit myself. So is the big house a bad thing or a good thing? Because when I hear big house, I think jail, but I assume now when they say big house, they're talking about like a mansion or some kind of castle or something. I guess in this case, it's either this building here or this building that you can see in the journey. All right, but yeah, let's keep going. All right, so now we're facing Dogro the Bull. Take a look at their skills. So they themselves have spikes, meaning that whenever we attack their warlord, we're going to be damaged by spikes. And then also here, whenever one of their units attacks, we'll get an attack boost. Sure. All right, they got this unit here that will, seeing here. So whenever our warlord is attacked, we'll heal their warlord by the health equal to the attack of the attacking ally. So in other words, if they attack us with say a 5 damage unit, they're going to gain 5 health. Sure. All right, so they'll gain whenever one of their units are attacked, they'll get an attack boost, and they also have spikes. Okay, they got this. Whoops, they got this unit here. Okay, we faced these units before, so. Just taking a look at them there. All right, yeah, and let's go. With that extra spikes damage, we're going to be summoning units with higher health so that they can take the damage. In this case, we'll start with our damage pentagrams as usual. And then we'll also summon our Masuras. Even though they have kind of low health, they can take damage and then the copies will replace themselves. So we don't actually mind losing them. All right. We'll summon our Yoster over here to silence this unit. Damage, and then it landed on our damage pentagram, so it's now destroyed. We're currently having lethal on 2 of these lanes over here, so it should be all set. Yep, okay, so we'll just skip the turn. And there you go, that was Dogro the Bull. Sure, all right. For some reason, that only gave us 450 experience. I'm trying to get more than that so we can level up our rank up our warlord, or our actual character, if you will. All right, so now we're facing Carnivore Khan. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever one of their units attacks, it will deal damage to a random order unit on our side. And then when a unit appears on their side, it will give them an attack boost for every wounded unit on our side. Okay, sure. We have seen these units before. I think in the future, if I don't, I'll still cover them anyways. That's fine. That way people don't have to, check them out themselves. All right, so it's been a long time since I've seen someone new here. The moment you appeared again, the nature balance shifted again. It is your head that shifted. Since you go nuts on everyone, set the rat free. He is working on me. Everyone can only give orders. Enough. Try to make me obey. Challenge accepted. All right, so we'll do our damage pentagrams. We'll summon our nature unit to avoid taking that damage from their units over, damage to our order units rather. So we're just getting some summons on the board, and then also setting up our board for next turn. Probably going to end up summoning our Grace of Rock Fleet now, which is unfortunate. So you can see here. It's whenever one of their units attacks. Okay, so in this case, we'll take at least 10 damage, assuming that they only have another unit for next turn. We're summoning our Grace of Rock Fleet because there's a high chance that there are going to be a lot of units that are going to be attacked. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, all right, that's fine. It is on a damage pentagram, so we can at least get rid of that. We'll summon our Masura to try and get some units back on the board. Okay, we do have our copies now. We do need to get rid of their own Drakkar, which has a lot of attack right now. Next turn, we'll probably summon our Bastet just to be safe. Okay, because we can't break through here. That's fine. We'll summon our Bastet over here. As you can see, every unit that is marked with a red highlight, that means those units will be affected by the skill. All right, so we did our damage, and there you go. You only bring evil, but now our goddess has appeared. She'll avenge her oppressed people. From now on, give all the details. What goddess? Is she the one you take people to? She is one of the Mother Nature's daughters. And yes, I would gladly bring her your head. I'll say no more. They devote their entire life to this kind of mythology. And then they just get beat in one battle and they turn over their boss. Lovely. All right, what do you say, Lilith? Ever heard anything about Mother Nature's daughters or a cat goddess? No, I'd rather question the tiger, but while we were talking, your rat pal left and killed him. Bastard. But there is nothing we can do. I hope he'll come in useful for us. Let's go. Hey, okay. Bye, Supremacy. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're gonna keep going here. I hope you have a good weekend. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. We're now on Sinara Sharp Feathers. Take a look at their skills. So they have flight. So again, with the range units. And whenever one of their units appears, they'll get spikes. Sure. None of these units are new, but we'll still take a look through them here. We have this wind song here. I don't know if we covered them. So whenever one of their units dies, it will deal damage to units on our side of the field in the same line as the wind song. It also has evasion, meaning that it can only be attacked by units with, well, it can't be attacked by range units, and then this skill can't be applied to buildings. It got plus attack boost and health boost. And then this one here gets attack boost and spikes. Sure. All right, yeah, let's go. Okay, let's do our damage pentagrams. And then we'll continue on with our range units over here. And even more so, we need the range units because of their flight. I was going to originally do Masura, but then I realized that the extra copies are not going to happen because you actually need your unit to not get missed. I'll even show you here. So we'll just do that for a turn. So because we quote-unquote missed with our attack, we are not able to summon a copy. So that is why Masura is actually no good for this particular battle. Unless it attacks a building. Because if it attacks a building, we get a successful attack. And that's why we can get the copy. Okay, this is not bad. We will summon our Bastet over here. Yeah, we'll summon our Bastet over here. This is fine. So we'll do that so we can destroy these units over here. Attack boost is not going to matter, but that's fine. We now have a board that is cleared, so that's good. And we are threatening lethal with the combination of these units. So as long as one of these units, well, if one of these units are blocked, then it can go through. That's fine. We'll do our summons, and then we'll combo it with our Drakkar, which will get an attack boost. So 45, and then combat here. So that was Sinara Sharp Feathers. Okay, hey, okay, got some more. Okay, so it's not 450. Maybe it was just around the 4,000 mark. Okay, yeah, all right, let's keep going. About halfway done, so that's good. We're now facing all-knowing Landra. Take a look at their skills. So at the beginning of the turn, give negative attack to our units, and then whenever one of our units are attacked, it will deal damage to our warlord. Okay, I think we've actually seen the skill before. That's fine. As we go further in Journey, we're going to see their skills ramp up a lot. So because of that, we'll still need to at least be aware of what their skills are. And then we'll have to do some planning because of that. We don't like strangers. You're not welcome here. I decide where and when I go. Whether you're happy or not is your problem. I anticipated a response like that from someone of your kind. Well, I wanted to settle this peacefully. Sure. Is our battles peaceful? All right, let's see here. All right, we're gonna change this up. We're gonna summon our Charon over here, get some damage going, and then also summon these attack runes. Also, whenever it attacks, it deals damage to a random chaos unit on their side, which in this case was this building over here. All right, so this is good. We'll have combat over here. We're going to summon our Trigara on the extra attack rune. So we'll have combat to destroy this, and then combat to deal some more damage. It will also get protection not only from the Charon building, but also whenever they summon a unit and attack, it will give Metal Shield to the only remaining unit. It can't give Metal Shield to itself, so that's why we were okay with that. Let's see here. All right, so we'll summon our Yoster over here. We'll silence the unit so that it doesn't give the negative attack. And then there you go. That is why, my dead and empty-headed friend, it is better to think first, so then it is often too late. Achoo! I hope. That's not an allergy to local pollen. It is everywhere. We need to hurry. Achoo! There were no plants. Where did the pollen come from? Maybe from the remnants of the owl? That would be the only thing that makes sense there. Alright, okay, let's keep going. We're now we're facing a flower. Alright, facing Poison Petal. Take a look at their skills. Okay. So a ally bush death and deals damage. Yeah, we've seen this before. So more bushes that we're going to see. Got these flight units over here. Or not flight units, but range units rather. We got this unit here that whenever one of our units attacks, will give negative attack to one of another unit, or potentially the same unit until the end of turn. Whenever this unit dies, it will give regeneration to their warlord for a couple turns. And then whenever one of our units attacks, it will deal damage to one of our units. So kind of a lot of negative things happening while we attack. All right, so damage from there, and over to flight. All right, sure. Now let's go. Okay, I can see, even without my glasses, that all those bushes on the field. Sure. Let's see what makes sense. All right. Well, once again, we'll start with the Mr. Death over here. Comes into play, destroys all the bushes. We'll take some damage, as you can see, for every bush. But that's fine. Like I said, we'd rather do that so that we can clear the board and then open up more lanes for damage. And then we can also do our damage pentagrams, which have been helping us all the time. Right, so we'll summon our damage pentagrams, and then we'll continue with the Yoster over here. So silence this unit, so no more extra spawns for this one, and then also for this one as well. We also summoned it in the first row over here, so that way we can actually have more damage pentagrams in case they do decide to block. Right, this is fine. We are going to continue. We'll summon our Masoras, actually. Get some extra copies on the board. And then also give our range units some protection as well. So this is fine. We can take the damage over here. Even if this copy does somehow die, we'll stop this copy over here. Okay. Sure. All right. Let's see. We have combat over there, combat over there. I gotta remember what the skill is. Oh, end of turn summons a bush. All right. So in this case, we'll do our summons, and then afterwards, you'll see the attack boost given to the Masoras. We'll summon our Bastet over here to deal damage to units. And you see we destroyed our own sharks. Oh no. Oh well. That's fine. Ideally, I forgot about the copies, but ideally the Bastet would have just been able to attack there. But with the Masora copies, we were good there too. Okay, yeah, all right, let's keep going. Okay, so now we're on Steadfast Blade. Take a look at their skills. Okay. They'll be summoning flowers, which we now know are planties, and then also deal damage to our units except nature. Okay, got the poison damage unit here. Okay, extra damage around, heal, planties over there. Whoops. And then we have this unit here that gets an attack boost whenever it attacks. Sure, yeah, all right, let's go. Okay, So given that we're going to be taking damage to our non-nature units, we're going to continue summoning nature units. We'll summon our Masora now to get as many copies on the board. Either way, we're going to have extra copies. It's just a matter of in what order they would come up. So this one attacked, and this one came here, and then summon this one. Best case scenario would have been attack, a copy comes here, attacks, and then gets another copy over here. But this is okay. All right, so we will summon our Floss over here, get some more range units on the board, and then also give an attack boost to our units as well. So now we're in pretty good shape. We have pretty much every lane covered. We have 2 units that can create summons. And then also they're going to combo with our Bastet so that they can be used as units that will deal damage. Alright, so let us summon our Grace of Rockfleet. The reason why we're summoning Grace of Rockfleet is because we have our extra copies that are going to come on play, and then the copies coming from their plants. So that should be able to trigger off the 7 extra attacks pretty early. Hopefully by the beginning of this next turn. In this case, it doesn't even look like we need it now because they only have 2 health. So any one of our attacks goes through, we should be good. So we'll just skip the turn to avoid any of those triggers, even if they, just to be safe. And there you go. So that was Steadfast Blade. You can still see those summons still coming up. Alright. You can actually see here, so this is the journey progress that other people have. You can see that these are your friends, whoever you have, and they'll tell you, oh, this is where they are at this point. So we have another one over here. We're slowly catching up. So yeah, alright, let's keep going. Okay, so now we're on Rokko the Buck. Take a look at their skills. So at the beginning of the turn, we'll deal damage to our range units. All right, and at the beginning of the turn, also gives counterattack to their melee units. So counterattack means that this is not correct. So counterattack means that if you attack it with a melee unit, so let's say for example you attack, if you attack this unit here with a melee unit, you will be able to attack back in the same turn that you attack. So they'll be able to deal damage on your turn rather than their turn. Okay, you got this unit here that has block, also reflex damage equal to its own attack, and then also gets an attack boost whenever one of their units are attacked, including the Warlord. All right. Faced this unit before. This one I don't think we faced. So whenever it comes into play, it will deal damage equal to 50% of one of our units' health. And then whenever one of their units dies, it will give plus health to their Warlord. And then if a melee unit appears on either side of the field, this unit will get an attack boost. Okay, we faced this Dragar before, and this one here. All right, sure. Yeah, let's go. You came to wolf my females, didn't you? No way, they are mine. I actually won't claim any. I'd like to talk. I know. First talking with my females, then making them yours. Not happening. I break you. Okay, Bane. How many females does Rokko the Buck have? Alright, we'll do our damage pentagrams. And then let's take a look at their skills again. Okay, so we'll take damage to our range units. So they'll actually slow down our summons over here. But in lieu of that, we will summon our Charon over here on the attack rune, get some damage onto their Warlord. And then also summon these extra attack runes. So at least then, if we take damage to our range units, we'll be able to actually deal more damage before they end up dying. Okay, this is fine. We'll summon our Grace of Rock Fleet. Actually, no. We'll summon our Floss here. So we'll have the extra attack, and each one of the attacks will actually summon another one of these plants. Okay, you saw the damage to our range units, but that's okay. At least one of them is still alive. Some attack steal over there. All right. So this is one of the flaws with summoning extra summons, because eventually there's a lot of attack steal from this scrap. We'll do our Masoras over here. Actually, you know, let me see how much our attack is. Okay, so our sharks can actually destroy these, so we'll do our sharks and see if we can actually attack through here. So that's good. We'll continue on. We'll summon our Dragara. That should be enough for damage. All right, so damage over there. Okay, damage, double attack, and there you go. I give up. You stronger. You alpha. But please leave me at least a couple, even the ugly. You can have them all. My tastes are not that exotic. What I need is to know where all people have gone. I don't know. They just left and I wanted to break everything. I'll just go then, since you don't need them. We were facing a pimp, it seems. All right, so looks like we did rank up another spot, so that's good. And you see here, we got some extra gems. Whenever you rank up, you'll usually get gems. Sometimes they'll rank up your gold mine too, I think, but for the most part, you'll be just getting extra gems. Lord Protector of Pangea, which I guess is us. I had no idea that you prefer that type. I am sure you'll have a success with them. Mock as much as you like, Lilith, but you know that even the most beautiful female primate won't steal my heart from you. Is it a joke? You always talk rubbish. We need to focus on what happened to Dactyl. Okay, they just mentioned man and primate relations. Moving on. So now we're facing Brudi the Bitten. We've actually faced a Brudi before, so let's take a look there. Okay, so yeah, same skills and the same, yeah, all right, same stuff. Whew. All right, so they got the floss over there, attack steal, extra spikes, and we faced this unit before, and this one too. Sure, all right, let's go. The story is circling back on itself. All right, so we'll summon our pentagrams over here. And we'll summon our Masoras to get rid of these buildings. And we did not, which is unfortunate, but we have the extra copies, and that's good enough for us right now. Okay, so they have the attack steal. Oh, looks like one of our Masoras died because it had 0 attack. That is okay. We'll summon our Dragara actually over here. I'm trying to get some extra damage out on the board first. And then also give an attack boost to our units whenever they attack. At this point now, we'd rather focus more damage on the Warlord because they are relatively close to lethal. Alright, so we have damage over there. We'll summon our range unit. This will silence the melee units and then also get the extra damage. And there you go. That was Brudi the Bitten. All right, I can see the end. We're almost getting there. So now we're facing Sherkh Plays-With-His-Prey. Okay, whenever one of our units dies, we'll deal damage to our units, and then whenever one of their units are attacked, we'll deal damage to our units. Okay, sure. All right, we faced the Sheer Shot before. Oh, we have this Confucius. This one's new. So whenever it's attacked, it will deal. We'll summon 2 damage runes on 2 of our cells. It has immunity as well, meaning that it won't be affected by other skills or from both their side and our side. And at the end of the turn, we'll give an attack boost to their units for every wounded unit on our side. Okay, I faced this one before, this one too, and this one here. Sure, all right, yeah, let's go. Okay, we'll summon our damage pentagrams once again. And what makes the most sense here? Okay, so maybe we don't want to summon as many copies just because we're going to take some damage to our units, but I think it's okay. We have plenty of health. So we'll summon our Masoras. Masora gets a copy, destroys the building, and then once we destroy the building, we actually take damage to one of our units, so that's why. But this is fine. Having the extra copies will allow us to get an attack boost with our Dragara over here. Yikes. Okay, so that Sheer Shot dealt damage to units around. And then also gets an attack boost for every wounded unit on our side, so that's why this unit has a lot of attack. That's fine. We'll summon our Yoster over here to silence the Sherkh, so no more of that extra attack boost. And then also, since it is a flight unit, it will actually prevent it from being attacked, at least by this Sherkh. Sorry, this Sherkh right here. So we'll continue on. We'll summon our Aggressive Rock Fleet over here. Get some protection over here. Also deal some damage to one of their units. Okay, and damage over there. Thinking of holding off on these summons, because then those could be a target for our what do you call? They could be targets for the damage that happens. So that being the case, we're going to now summon our Dragara over here. Okay, we'll let our Aggressive Rock Fleet do the work with the extra random damage. And now we are threatening lethal on both these lanes over here, without having a lot of spare units on the board so that we don't take extra damage to our units when they die. Alright, so we're just going to skip the turn here. And there you go. That was Sherkh Plays-With-His-Prey. Sorry, yeah, water went down the wrong pipe there. Alright, cool. So we got some more experience. Okay, we are now overtaking some of our friends. And yeah, let's keep going. So now we're facing Binman Bugie? Bugie? Alright, so whenever one of their units appears, it will poison whenever one of our units appears, it will be poisoned for some amount, and then it will also get toxin for 20%, meaning that they will lose 20% of their attack whenever they come into play. Alright, so you got this unit over here, this one here. Same ones so far, they're just doing a little shuffle around. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's go. Key thing right now is knowing that our units are going to lose attack and then also be poisoned. Okay, I know that you'll attack. Strangely enough, it makes me upset. Why? You're weird, but not infectious, so you'll do as a snack for the tigers. I need to butter them up. Anyways. Did not expect to see the word butter show up at any point here. Alright, let me see how this is going to work. We're going to summon our Aggressive Rock Fleet behind the building over here and up on the top row, so that way we'll be able to give an attack boost to our units around. We got rid of these bushes, so that's good. They will count towards the 7 hero deaths that are required for the extra attack. Okay, let's see. We're going to summon our Mr. Death over here. Reason why is because we want to destroy this unit, so that way we can get the... well, we can get around the silence skill, so that this Aggressive Rock Fleet isn't destroyed because of the random damage. You can see those extra attacks coming, but then also the toxin is coming into play. And yeah, we are threatening lethal now with these 2 units here, and then this Aggressive Rock Fleet. Oh, this Aggressive Rock Fleet has 7 attacks, 7 extra attacks rather. So they need to get rid of both of these units in order to stop us. We'll do a skip turn to get some damage, and there you go. What about infected people? What disease do they have? Where have they all gone? Tell me about it, and you may get lost. Everyone got ill when the plants started to grow, a few moons ago. Then they all went to the big house and disappeared. So all roads lead to the big hospital, huh? Good. For some reason, I really want to kill you, so make yourself scarce. I can never tell what the I guess the battle result would be, in the sense that in the earlier chapters, when you fought a warlord, you actually killed them, and then in other ones, they just like faint or they get to run away. Yeah, I don't know if it's either Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. That's what I keep referring it to. All right, so now we're facing Ayano the Red. Take a look at their skills. So whenever they're attacked, they will summon an Angry Imp. I have no idea what that does. We'll check it out. Whenever their units are attacked, they'll get an attack boost. Sure. All right, so we've seen this by 10 before. Mr. Loath over here. Mariachi. Okay, Shaman there. Yeah, we faced these units before. All right, yeah, let's go. Okay, damage pentagrams first, and then our Masoric copies. We're gonna get at least 2 of them. It's just a matter of how they end up coming on the field. All Alright, so this is the Angry Imp. So whenever the Angry Imp attacks, it will deal damage to one of our units. Sure. Okay, this is good. We have more copies, so we're able to draw away some of the damage. So that's good. We'll summon our... Whoops. We'll summon our Dragar over here. Destroy the Myten. As you can see, those extra imps are coming out in play, but they are... our Masuras are getting an attack boost, so that's good. For those who are tuning in right now, we're currently doing Journey. We're about... I think we're about like 2/3 of the way done in Chapter 3. So we're in pretty good pace right here. Alright, so we'll do our summons. Trying to get some more damage on the board. We'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet over here. So that should be enough to destroy this. Open up the lane for damage. Add damage over there. The Imp does come and block, but we do have another Masura over here to attack and destroy their Warlord. Okay, some more experience, so that's good. This is the big hospital, apparently. Okay, so now we're on Trigold the Lazy. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever one of their units dies, it will heal all of their units for some health. And then also, whenever one of our units dies, rather, enemy, yeah. And then when one of their units dies, it will give an attack boost to their units. Sure. Oh, they got this new unit over here. Okay, so whenever one of our units attacks, it will give negative attack to our order units for 1 turn. Also, whenever this unit is attacked, it will deal damage to units in the line, and then also heal this unit for the amount of damage that's dealt. So in this case, it would be 42 maximum and 14 minimum. And then whenever Vampirism triggers, which includes this skill here, with the, you can see the little fang here, it gives plus attack to their units, including themselves. Sure. All right, so a lot of negative attacks to our order units, also the Vampirism skill, and then attack boost. All right, some more attack. Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, yeah, there. Attack boost over here, and then more attack boost. Sure, sure. All right, let's go. We're going to try and not summon as many order units if that unit is on the board. I smell rats, strangers, and blood. No one has come here since they got the medicine in their hospital. Medicine, but what disease was raging in Dactyl? And where are all the cured? They'll serve for the good of nature, so said our goddess. This world doesn't need neither humans nor you anymore. Alright, so we'll start with our damage pentagrams once again, and we'll also summon our Floss over here. Floss behind the building for protection, and then also getting those extra summons that we will use to deal some more damage to their Warlord. Okay, the Myten came out, destroyed these units over here. That's fine. We'll summon our Dragar over here, so more protection, and then also more damage in the line. And we're currently threatening lethal with these two lanes, these two units rather, so most likely they'll summon a unit to block in this lane here. Okay, some health boosts over there. We'll summon our extra sharks, get some damage on the board. Oh, you know what? We can summon our Bastet over here. So the Bastet will destroy these sharks. They'll get an attack boost over here, and then also just attack for lethal. So yeah, that's also another reason why we have these summons. So that's cool. All right, so why did I attack you? Why did I attack you? Oh, there you go. I was dozing on the grass, and then I saw you and wanted to kill you badly. Why is that? No clue. I'm such a nice fella. Can't guess why you attacked me, but the other beastmen are acting weird too. It started when the goddess and her sisters sprayed something over the city. People got sick. It's all a blur. Will you kill me? If you don't attack, I won't. Just want to make everything clear. And you, keep sleeping. You are good at it. You're not Snorlax. Okay. Alright, moving on. I don't like what this cat said about the goddess and her sisters. It is way more complicated than on Pastoral. Pastoral is the previous island that we faced. Yeah, this epidemic. Did they cause it? And wait, why don't you blame me for not killing the enemy again? It was a cat. I love cats. Have 3 of them at home. Luna, Artemis, and Diana. But you are right. Don't take mercy on others. That's not fair. They're still causing trouble on Pangea. Doesn't matter if they're cats. Anyways, all right. We're now facing Kern the Thug. Has spikes and then also gives an attack boost to their units whenever they're attacked. Okay, we faced King Taurus before, Hark the Grey, Tengu Ribbon-Crest, Dandy Croc. I think this one's new actually. So this one here, whenever one of our units has less than 25% of their health, they will automatically be destroyed. And then this Dandy Croc will get an attack health boost equal to the attack of the unit that was destroyed. All right, whenever it attacks, it steals attack from our units, and then whenever one of our units attacks, this unit will get spikes. So we got to make sure our units don't take a lot of damage, and then also try not to attack this unit directly because of the spikes that we'll be gaining. And then we can poison over here. All right, sure. Yeah, all right, let's go. Okay, damage pentagrams. And then also our floss over here. Some protection behind the buildings. We don't mind taking the spikes damage per se. Just make sure that is not enough to trigger the Dandy Croc skill. All right, this is okay. We'll summon our Aggressive Rock Fleet over here. Reason why is 1, it'll have protection behind the building, and 2, the extra random damage will allow us to potentially destroy this Tengu over here. We do not, but that is okay. We do have our extra units coming out from the floss, so eventually this unit will have enough kills from the heroes to then trigger off the 7 extra attacks. Right, so as you can see, our units did have a lot of damage dealt to themselves, so that's why the Dandy Croc did destroy them. Let us see. We'll do our summons. This is fine. We'll set the attack of those units to 1. We'll summon our Mr. Death over here. Oh, we dealt too much damage. Okay. That was not what we wanted to do. I wanted to keep the Aggressive Rock Fleet alive because at that point it would have had enough damage to destroy their Warlord. But that is fine. We'll still have attacks over here. I guess we'll summon our Aggressive Rock Fleet to actually silence the Dandy Croc. So no more of the attack steal, and then no more of that extra destruction to our units. That's fine. We lost a turn, but still managed to recover. All right, cool. All right, let us keep going. Like I said, you can almost see the end over here. Okay, now we're facing Thundering Asteriada. Sure. All right, it has flight and also the Dream Whelpings that we've seen before. Okay, so we faced the Matriarch before. Okay, Princess, Tengu. This one is new, I think, or if not, then we'll just cover it anyway. So it gets Invulnerability for 1 turn. Invulnerability, as it says here, it blocks all damage from enemy attack. It does not stop other damage, such as spikes, poison. What's the another one? Splash is another one, and then also the effect damage of, say, Grace Rock Fleet. Okay, at the beginning of the turn, we'll steal attack from units from our side except nature, and then whenever it dies, it will summon these instant kill runes on a random enemy cell. A instant kill rune is a cell that if your unit lands on it, it will instantly be destroyed unless it has mental shield or immunity specifically. So yeah, all right, yeah, let's go. Are you the second epidemic wave? I didn't see pollen sprayed again. Go to the hospital. You're getting vaccinated there. Did those who were in the same, in the first wave do the same? They didn't know who infected them and why? Something like that. Wait, why are you so suspicious? You don't look ill. Spy. Okay. All right, we'll do our damage pentagrams first. And then, okay, because they have flight, so what we'll do is we'll summon our floss over here, get those range summons on the board. You see all those dream whelpings, again with the splash and the flight. We'll probably place a unit to block over here to protect our floss so we can get the extra summons, and then also have the ranged units steal the damage. Okay, We'll summon our Charn actually behind the building. And even though the Charn can't attack because the building is in front of it, it at least will still be able to survive. And then once it turns back into a building over here. As you can see, it will give mental shield to one of our units whenever they attack. So hopefully we can keep our ranged units alive, and then we'll have some more attackers. So you can see the mental shield slowly coming up over here. All right, so we'll summon another ranged unit over here. See those dream whelpings starting to come out again. Okay, so this unit will be destroyed by combat. This unit should be okay. This unit is actually getting a health boost at the end of the turn, and then also these purple flowers over here will, whenever poison triggers on their side of the field, meaning a unit that has poison gets the poison damage, it will give plus health to units around it. So that's why this unit now has a lot of health. Okay, so we have this now. We have this invulnerable unit. We're going to summon our Mr. Or actually, we're going to summon our... Oh, we don't even have to do that. We'll summon our Yoster over here. It will silence the unit already, so it doesn't have any more of their skills. I was originally thinking about summoning one of these units to deal the extra damage around the invulnerability. But in this case now, we just silence it and then get rid of all of their skills altogether. So now we have lethal on all of these lanes pretty much, so should be good. And we are also having block too. We'll skip the turn. We're not really skipping the turn, we're just skipping the summon that we end up doing. Alright, Spy. I know nothing. It's all the goddesses. They spray their pollen all over the city. It's their fault. I don't care. Just die. What? Why did I kill her? I just got mad and finished the poor thing. That turned out pretty bad. The pollen that makes you go mad. Okay, get some more stuff. All right, got 7 more. All right, so we're now facing Mugen Black Eye. Take a look there. Okay, so you got the Dr. Fear. I didn't remember if we saw the Dr. Fears last time, so we'll have to keep an eye on those. All right, so you can face the Tengu. Okay, got the Enlil already. We just faced the Snake Lizard Prince, and yeah, all right, yeah, let's go. Okay, damage pentagrams. We'll do our Masura to get the extra summons up. Okay, and probably next turn we'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet because we now have at least, well, we'll have 3 copies of things that are destroyed. Okay, changing it up, we're going to summon our Floss over here, destroy that. Get some more copies over here, and then those extra copies will actually give these units an attack boost for every unit that comes out in play. So now we're in pretty good shape. We have the 2 lethal over on this lane over here, and then even if they block, we can still summon over here as well. All right, so we'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet to silence this unit so it doesn't have Reborn. We'll attack through. Oh, those are the... Oh, this was the Dr. Fear. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But as you can see, it's just another summons block, and we did get through them with our extra summons, so that's why it wasn't so much of an issue. Okay, so now we got Milano, Howling Wind. All right, they got Flight, and then whenever one of their units appears, they'll get Spikes. Sure. Okay, face this boon 4, this one 2. Okay, oh, we got this one's kind of new, I think. So when at the end of each of their turn, this unit will have their attack and health swapped. Whenever one of our units dies, it will give evasion to one of their units, except flying heroes. And then whenever it attacks, it will get an attack boost for every nature unit on their side, including themselves. All right, sure. All right, they got same unit over here, and this one as well. All right, sure. Okay, guys, let's go. Okay, we'll do our damage pentagrams. And then also we will summon our Grace of Rockfleet over here, destroy this building, and also get some random damage. So we have 2, we're just counting up right now, so we have 2. We need 5 more in order to trigger off those extra attacks for Grace of Rockfleet. Okay, this is okay. We'll summon our Yoster over here. We'll silence this unit. Okay, we're also giving this Grace of Rockfleet some protection with our own flight unit as well. We've actually destroyed a third unit, so 4 more. Okay, okay, so it has spikes for that much. Interesting. We'll have combat over there, combat over there. We'll do our summons actually and see where they land. So that's cool. We'll summon our Mr. Death over here to destroy some units. Also mark some units for damage. And as you see, we did trigger off the 7 deaths, including our own. So that is why the 7 extra attacks come out and destroys with that one set of attacks. Okay, all right, let us keep going. All right, we got 5 more. We're on Cackling Gnoll right now. Okay, at the beginning of the turn, we'll give spikes to 2 of their units, and at the end of the turn, we'll give evasion to all units on their side of the field with spikes. All right. Okay, got this unit over here. Whenever any hero gets an attack boost, this will also get an attack boost. It has evasion as well, and then before one of their units attacks, it will get a health boost. Okay, Prince Nod, face them before, Gara, Gray. This one here is spikes and death spikes. All right, sure, let's go. Okay, so they're going to have evasion on their units and then also spikes too. Not human, you don't mind. Cannibalism, do you, prick? Oh. What is this game rated? Ah, guests and so bold. Jackpot, I am sick of cats and rats. I haven't feasted in a long time, since I found the little one who strayed from the pack. Come here. Who is the little one? All right, so let's see. Okay, I just gotta remember this. So spikes on their units, and then evasion to their units. All right, sure. We'll do our damage pentagrams first, and you want to destroy these units if we can, but for now, we'll summon our Floss over here with some protection. Get an extra units out to attack. We're going to be triggering the evasion and the spike skill at some point. So this is actually good for our squad because we have other ways to deal damage rather than straight through combat. So let us see how we... Okay. So we're going to summon our Masaur over here. This Masaur actually has Pierce, so it can actually deal damage behind the bush over here, which will allow us to then have this unit destroyed from the damage pentagram over there. Normally we would summon our Masaur up to the top row first and then get many copies as we can, but there's a chance that the extra copy would have actually come down here and then not allow us to destroy the Dragara behind. But that is okay. We'll summon our... Let's see what makes sense here. We'll summon our Yoster over here. So the Yoster will silence the male unit. So now no more spikes, no more death triggers, and then also importantly, the no more evasion given to those units. Or this unit rather. So we can now just destroy that. And then not trigger off that extra... What is it? The extra... Oh, it's not even extra stuff. It's just added on. So that's fine. Alright, so this is cool. We'll summon our Mr. Death to destroy this unit over here. Just to keep the lane open. Might as well destroy him. And then, yeah, there we go. Wait, stop. You won. I give up. Put the weapon down. After your confession about Eaten Child? No way. Such a scoundrel shouldn't be on Pangea. So yeah, see, once again, I don't know who's getting killed, who's getting let go. It's never consistent from battle to battle. But looks like we just killed a cannibal. That was rather cruel. Was it just my eyes playing tricks on me, or did you smile when you cut his head off? I have no idea what's going on. Achoo! I have strange anxiety attacks. You can't blame it on anxiety attacks. He just said he was eating children. Did you find out anything? There are a lot of empty files? I think it's vials, but aren't sure. With the smell of magic, I felt someone's presence and decided to wait for you. Come. Okay, you can see here a little gold boost and experience boost. We'll get that every time we progress in the journey, so that's good. Now we're facing fighting Pardee. Take a look at their skills. All right, we've seen this actually before. So kills with 0 attack, takes their health. All right, sure. Got Floss. Toxic Mantis. Okay. This one's new here. So Tortoise the Wise One. Whenever one of their units are attacked, including their Warlord will heal for some health. Whenever a nature unit dies on their side, it will get an attack boost to this unit, and then also has flight. So a lot of healing and a lot of flight and attack boost. All right, face the Mave, and we face the Small Star. All right, sure. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go. Okay, so we want to make sure that our units don't have 0 attack. We'll do our damage pentagrams. And we'll summon our Masura. So we get some extra copies on the board. All of these spots are going to be filled up. It's just a matter of how they get filled up. Okay, so we have our extra copies, so that's good. Most likely we're going to summon our Dragara next turn. Let's see, combo, combat. Summon our Grace of Rockfleet, actually. So, because there are a lot of copies now that we can end up destroying and then triggering off the extra attacks. Nice. All right, so we did wipe out their board, so that's good. It doesn't. I wish they would actually tell you how many attacks there are. Just have to keep track of it manually. I think we did maybe 3, 1, 2, and then there was 1 building at least. So that counts there too. We'll do our summon actually. So that's good. Give these attack boost. We'll summon our Dragar over. Yeah, we'll summon our Dragar over here. I don't think they have enough attacks at this point. So we'll just get our damage, and there you go. So that was fighting Pardee over there. Our Masoras following with our Grace of Rockfleet to pick off the remaining units to block, and then summoning our Dragara because we had enough summons on the board to give an attack boost, and there you go. All right, we got 3 or 4 more. I can't do the math, but we're pretty close. All right, so we're facing Nightflower now. Yeah, we faced this before with the flowers, which are planties. Poison damage, extra damage around. Mave over here, Floss here, and okay, Bully. All right, sure. All right, let's go. Okay, damage pentagrams. All right, and then also we will summon our Floss behind here with the extra protection from the buildings. Yeah, we don't mind having our Floss come out earlier. The Masoras will probably come out next, but they don't have protection, so that's why we summon the Floss. All right, we will. All right, we'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet next, actually. Because we know that the extra copies that are going to be destroyed will eventually add up for the extra attacks. And then we still have our damage pentagrams over here, which are thankfully destroying the extra plants that come out. Okay, so they got some health back off of the kill. We'll do our summons. And then we'll follow it up with our Mr. Death over here. They got some health back, as you saw. But that's okay, because we'll have our Grace of Rockfleet attacking 7 times. Or 7 more times, rather. And so, yeah, there we go. Hey, awesome. Looks like we ranked up again. Almost done with that quest in the hunt. Okay, now we're on Rush the Wretched. Take a look at their skills. Start a turn, deals damage to our units, and then freezes one of our units for 2 turns. Yeah, we have seen that skill before. We face this unit as well. This one, Yon over here, Mave over here, and then the Stone Guardian. Sure. All right, yeah, let's go. We're almost out of water, but we're almost done with journey too, or at least this part of the journey. All right, I have a really bad day, so heads up, everyone, or I'll slice you into pieces. No one dares to come into Bastet residence. Attack. Attack we will. All right, so we'll do our damage pentagrams as usual, and we'll summon our Floss behind the building, get some extra attackers. Excuse me. Damage our units. Just getting a little refresher on what we're facing here. End of turn freezes one of our units for 2 turns. Okay, so that's not good. All Alright, so that being the case, we'll summon our... Get rid of this turn, can we? Yeah, we can. So we'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet behind the flaws. Have our random damage over here. And then with the random damage, it allows us to have the damage pentagram destroyed here. Okay, so most likely this is now going to be frozen because it's the only unit. Okay, or they can just freeze it all together like there. We'll do our summons, and then we'll follow it up with our Masor, or not our Masor, rather. Actually, you know, Masor wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, we'll summon our Masor over here. We'll get an extra copy. So attack, and attack over there. Okay, damage over there, and then the damage pentagrams over here. Okay, next turn we'll summon our Dragara, and then hopefully punch for lethal, because we have every lane now covered. So we'll summon our Dragara, combat, and there you go. I warned you. Achoo. What the hell? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, almost there. Got two more. So we're now facing Curious Akiko. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, they got the Angry Imps that we've seen before. They deal damage whenever they attack. I got the My 10 over here. Okay, Loathe, Mariachi. Okay, yeah, we faced these other guys before too. All right, sure. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so damage pentagrams, and then also our Masura copies over here. Okay. And see those imps come into play, but then our damage pentagrams end up destroying them over here. Okay, they got their My 10 over there. We'll continue on. We'll summon our Floss over here. Give these all an attack boost. Then you can see more attack boosts going on. More attack boost. So for every summon we do get, it will actually trigger those imps, but then we're also getting an attack boost to our units. So overall, still, it's a positive gain. All right, we'll do our summons, and then we'll summon our... What would make most sense? Yeah, we'll summon our Dragara. That way we can also stack damage on the same lane, so even if they do have a copy, we can potentially go through the copy. So that's why we did that. Okay. Well, looks like we are at the final boss of this journey chapter. So we're now facing Bastet the Untouchable. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever a unit attacks, it will deal damage to all units except buildings. That'll be fun. And then whenever one of our units dies, it will give plus health to their units. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. All right, they got their own Bastet. Cheershaw over here. Okay, face the Dragara. Gray and Lord Dude. All right, sure. Yeah, let's go. So it's you who likes to poke his nose into someone else's business? A rat told me about you. Unfortunately, this nasty creature can't join us because I've already played enough with him. So you don't loathe to spill the blood of your kinsman? Is it rabies virus you have here? Kind of. Don't worry. I am Bastet, the third daughter of Mother Nature. I'll help you get rid of your problems and your life. Sure. Okay. We'll do our damage pentagrams. Also no, okay, so whenever one of our units attacks, we'll deal damage to our units. So still considering if we're going to do our extra summons. We'll probably do them anyways. This is okay. So we'll summon our Masura, attack agency, damage to our units. Eventually these units will be destroyed either from their attacks or our attacks. But yeah, if we destroy their warlord quickly enough, we don't have to worry about that. All right, so they summon their own Bastet. Let's destroy that. So we'll summon our Floss over here. Okay. As you can see, our extra attacks are also dealing damage to their units too. So got rid of those. And we're going to lose units eventually over here, so that their units are going to get some sort of health boost. So damage over there. Let's see if we can trigger off anything. Oh, this is not too bad. We will, let's see, do that. Just trying to do some calculations here. We'll summon our Bastet over here. So we'll end up destroying a lot of our own units, but that's fine. As you can see, the Bastet now has a lot of attack. Even with the attack steal, it shouldn't really matter here, because there we go. I see the fury in your eyes. You are doomed. You killed me, but you have no clue that you are also done for. What does this mean? What happened in Dactyl? Answer me. Everything is going just as my mother planned. After the ideal balance is restored, I'll reborn, but you won't see it. Okay, so that was Bastet the Untouchable. All these talks about goddesses, mothers, and balance. I'm afraid that one of the sisters is to blame for what happened here. I think Mother is possessed with the idea of balance and nothing will stop her to achieve her goal. One of the sisters? Well, that somehow explains how we got here. Let's kill this wretch. Indeed we will. You are way too aggressive, Adam. That bothers me. Please, don't look for troubles. We'll go gentle. Okay, so that was cool. We completed all of that chapter 1 Dactyl over here, which in reality is chapter 4. We'll claim all of our rewards, which I guess we can do individually. I guess another way to do that too, if I remember correctly, I'm going to back out here. Okay, as soon as I backed out, they claimed our stuff automatically for us. So you don't have to actually spend time to actually click those buttons. So that's good. No, we will not buy the premium trophies over here. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, we will. So when they say the last call, it's only for these trophies. So yeah, we'll exit. Okay, so as you see, we did complete chapter 4. We are now starting on chapter 5. We're going to be covering that in another video. Lord Protector, you look like hell. Increased respiration eyes are shining feverishly. I am not feeling good. Physically, I am okay, but I can't hold all this groundless anger inside me. The man has anger issues. He just killed a tiger in the previous chapter. That's really bad. You must have caught some virus. I'll look for the information in the hospital. Don't do anything stupid. Always good advice. Don't kill anyone, you mean? I'll try. I'll take a look around. There can be people in big buildings. Okay, so well, we've now started at chapter 5, or Dactyl chapter 2 over here. Let's see what this info says. All right. Oh, yeah, a little bit of information here. Okay, so we have 13 days to get this done. So that means that will actually be enough for 2. Let's see, 2. Oh, we'll actually have to see if we can claim the trophies for next week, right? Because 13, 24, 23. I'm just trying. I got to do the math here. Well, I mean, we'll do some of it for next week and see if we can get through it. If not, we'll get through like half. And we'll see what happens. If it's too close, then we'll have to get through the whole chapter. So yeah, we'll just do a little preview of first battle over here. So we're facing Jory Mushroom as soon as we come back. Okay, they have these damage skills whenever our units dies, and then also deals damage to our warlord at the beginning of the turn. Okay, we faced these units before, so we got the mariachi. Whoops. Oh no, is it? Okay. Got the Spore Loathe. Orless we faced. Mother Owl, and then also the Streetbeard. So yeah, so we'll check back in for next time. So yeah, just a quick recap of today's video. We got through all of chapter 4. Oops, where can I show it? It is the map. I forgot. All right, so yeah. So we completed all of chapter 4 for the Dactyl over here. We're starting chapter 5 for next time when we do this, which should be next... Actually, will it be next Saturday? No, I'm going to be busy next Saturday, so I think we'll try and squeeze it maybe on a Friday. So yeah, check back in on... Actually, will you be on Friday? Oh, there's going to be a World Event next Friday. Sure, why not? We can do both. Yeah, we'll try to do it on Friday. And yeah, we'll check back in on Friday on when we can do some more Journey. So thanks guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content and streaming schedule is right up there in the white box, so check it out. Please like and follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. Like I said, we're going to be doing some more journeying. World event is going to happen on Friday, and also on Monday, Dark Tower is going to switch off, and then it'll be back to Pit. And it's probably the normal Pit now because the harvest celebration and everything is over. So check back in on that. So thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you guys checking out the stream and the channels. Hope you guys have a good weekend. And yeah, this is Happy Splasher signing off.